Alright, I made some progress or whatever, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of progress and all that, you know what I'm saying? You can see most of that's all reflected in the quest book and all that, all the red exclamation marks and all that, you know what I'm saying? Couple of different areas, you know what I'm saying? Took a little bit of time to do all of this, you know what I'm saying? But as far as in the world and all that, I built up a secondary EBF so I can process aluminum a little faster or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because the process is extremely slow. Before I had it all being linked to one line, so I just separated the line or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Ran a energy converter into a battery box and then pulled the wire out and then into that. I don't really need a 2x wire. This is kind of left over from pulling it out from there. I only had 1x wire. That was, basically 1 amp of 128 EU or whatever. So this is 2 amps or whatever. I kind of don't need 2 amps, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm only, if you look at the wire, I'm only pulling out zero point 0.9 amps, not even a whole amp yet. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the power is being teleported over here. You know what I'm saying? From this diesel generator being teleported down here into this system or whatever, and that's running this little setup I got. You know what I'm saying? This is basically pulling in clay from the clay factory all the way down there, just teleporting it down there through the laser nodes into this right here. You know what I'm saying? So this is pulling in power right here. This is pulling in the actual items and sending it into the extractor. The extractor is extracting basically clay balls out of clay blocks that gets sent over here, gets macerated, that turns into clay dust. I get 13 clay dust is gonna get electrolyzed and turn into like 5 different byproducts, 4 items in one fluid. So you see all of it right there, gets pulled out and sent here. You know what I'm saying? This is super useful. Sodium is super useful for batteries. This is what I use to make my batteries. Silicon is good for extremely important for wafers and everything else like that, for computer chips and everything else. We getting buckets of water and having that. Once it get filled up, it's gonna get voided. All of my aluminum's getting pulled out and sent to the double EBFs, and then I have lithium right here, which is good for better batteries. And so that's what I got over there. You know what I'm saying? 3 of those basic machines over there, those single lot basic machines and all that. That took a little bit of time to actually build up to get the parts, because I had to get most of the aluminum. You know what I'm saying? Aluminum is a really slow process right now because I ran out of it super quickly. Everything else I got, I don't have it in abundance, but I have a good amount of it. You know what I'm saying? So down there I have another little kind of portable power system or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So the way I was using it for a while was just taking these blocks over here and just setting them down over here, and they will power up the machine and just run whatever is in them. You know what I'm saying? So right here you can see I was doing a little bit of electrolyzing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So got some stuff right there still in the machine and all that. You know what I'm saying? So come down here and put it back in its place. And I got about 9 machines, those 3 down there, and then these 3 right here. That represents 6 machines, 6 MV tier machines or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I had to build a couple extra machines as well for LV that I didn't have, like the sifter and the cutter. I needed the sifter to get emeralds or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Exquisite emeralds and all of that from this. You know what I'm saying? So I needed these byproducts to actually build this right here, the portable scanner. So this took a lot of different components. I just was able to make this or whatever. So this is highly beneficial, something that I wish I had a long time ago, but it allows me to basically just click on a line and I can see what's actually going through the line. So right now it says 0 EU/T. That's energy units per tick. So there's no power going through the actual lines right now, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good networking tool or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Definitely useful. Like I said, I wish I had it a long time ago. I just finished making this as well, the Insightful Crystal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This basically holds it stores your XP and all that. So I have about 12 levels in there currently. You know what I'm saying? Also made this, the card holder. It wasn't too expensive, but it can be expensive if you don't have the resources for this. But this basically allows me just to put cards in here for the laser nodes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So these are two insert cards. This is a redstone card. It's an energy card or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I had to make a few of those for the laser nodes down there. And I think that basically covers everything. And I just finished making these ULPIC chips. These are super important for advancing. And it's the floors of gems I was talking about right here. Something else that I had on deck right here. Skystone dust. So this is my entrance into applied energistics too. You know what I'm saying? And the next little project is to actually make a rock filtrator. You know what I'm saying? An MV no, a rock breaker or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna allow me to basically print infinite skystone. Right here. This is the recipe, rock breaker. So this is an MV recipe. So I need an MV machine. So I need the advanced rock crusher. That's the next machine that I'm gonna be making right here. I already have it set up, and then have all circuits or whatever all favorited. You know what I'm saying? So might as well pull this up here. So this is gonna allow me to make infinite skystone and resonant ender and all that super easy. This is just ender pearls melted down, and throw this one piece of skystone dust into the machine. It's gonna basically print infinite skystone. And I'm gonna take a look at it because I like the way Skystone looked back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like Skystone and from 1.7 back in the 1.7 days, and the cobblestone, the melted cobblestone from the thermal expansion smelteries or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to build bases out of that back in the day and all that. You know what I'm saying? So Skystone is like a color that's real close to that, and kind of goes along with the gray. You know what I'm saying? So I can add a color accent later on, you know what I'm saying, but it'll be a good building material along with, everything for applied energistics. The reason why I'm saying that because once I set this up, I'll be getting so much skystone that I won't even know what to really do with it. I have more than enough that I'll need basically for the rest of the game. You know what I'm saying? With just that one little setup or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So this is the next machine I just gotta make. It's not too difficult or whatever. I made these before. Most of the hang up is the electric motor and the piston, but I made it out. I'm used to making them now. I don't even bulk craft these though. I should bulk craft them, but I don't. I kind of just make it on demand because I don't have a lot of aluminum. You know what I'm saying? This requires a lot of aluminum and copper nickel wire. Copper nickel's not difficult. It's just copper and nickel. You know what I'm saying? But this still requires a lot of aluminum, and I don't have a comfortable amount of aluminum yet. I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to it.